그분이 저를 깔고 앉았는데 그거를 제가 빠져나오지 못해요. 그렇게 무겁지도 않았거든요. 안 되더라고요. 못 일어나겠더라고요. 나도. 너 화이팅!
That clip was from a show called Physical 100. Even though she asked to wrestle him, after this episode aired, feminists were outraged.
The new show on Netflix, Physical 100, is facing backlash, and feminists are asking for it to be canceled after a female bodybuilder lost a wrestling match to an MMA fighter that she challenged.
He had to pick a woman because he knew he didn't stand a chance between none of the men. And I'm not saying she's not holding her own. She's doing a good job. And I think she hurt his ego in the beginning because...
This is a physical competition that she challenged him to. She challenged him to a wrestling match and lost. That's literally the whole reason of the show. It's a physical competition between everybody, bro. Man or woman. There's no way you can say you're a feminist and see a problem with this situation, bro. You can't pick and choose when equality matters and it doesn't. Because if she was winning, y'all would have said it was equal. Now that he's winning, y'all saying it's because she's a woman. That doesn't make sense. TikTok, this was a wrestling match, not a real fight.
What, did they expect him to just let her win? This is a female bodybuilder versus a pretty average guy with some technique. And I respect her for trying, but I keep trying to tell people men are just biologically stronger.
What do you call a girl who doesn't give head?
You call her an Uber.
Single moms always be saying stuff like, oh, I'm gonna give my son the world. Bruh, you couldn't even give him a dad.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Bodies!
Did my job. I retired. I've moved on. I'm working really hard at something else. And I am constantly disrespected and constantly disregarded as a decent human being.
She made her money.
Sorry, you can't make millions of dollars selling yourself and then expect people to respect you. You can't build your brand and spend over a decade trying to be a sex symbol and then act surprised when people sexually objectify you. Elijah Wood will always be Frodo because that's how he built his brand. And you can't expect regular people making $14 an hour slinging caramel macchiatos at Starbucks to feel bad for you.
Two things need to line up. Your wife's looks and your vision need to decay at exactly the same time. Honey, you're just as beautiful as the first day I met you.
I'm over here.
It's an evil world we live in.
In there, isn't it? Anyway, do you know what that is? That's all you can eat under a buck.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
There are a lot of issues surrounding animal agriculture, which, as I said, climate change and world hunger.
Until I get the proof that cows...
Do you want to come join the convo?
What do you think about vegans, sir?
Was this built with vegetables? I don't think so. I'm sorry.
One of the world's strongest men is vegan. You can thrive and survive without eating babies and paying people to cows and send them to slaughterhouses.
Why are they cows?
So they're bred into existence via them, and then they exploit and abuse them for their milk, their flesh, their eggs, and then they send them to a murder factory. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So you're pro-animal abuse?
What about the animals that get poisoned because they're trying to protect the crops? What about the baby bunnies that get blended up during harvest? I'm just saying, if you're gonna talk about cruelty, don't be biased because it supports your narrative.
How's that sandwich, Kenny? Okay. Do be hitting different though, right? Do be hitting different? No low key though. I'm just trying to flex my honey mustard making skills.
Huh?
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
Well,
don't tell me the reasons.
Don't tell me the reasons.
Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow.
Well,
okay.
Well, for example, men work an average of 44 hours a week. Women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more flexible professions.
This is not a math is hard.
No. Yes, it is, actually.
No, it is.
I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do.
Men work more hours. Men are more willing to travel. Men work more dangerous jobs. Men are more likely to negotiate their wage. Men are less likely to take sick days, coupled with the fact that men work more hours, so who's more likely to get the promotion?
Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah. If you had to guess.
Japanese.
Yes. How many days of the week end with the letter Y?
Monday, Tuesday. And is the 5 days out the week? Except for Thursday?
Do you know what two countries border the USA?
No.
Like what's on top of us and what's below us?
Isn't the North Pole below us?
Yeah. And what else?
Pole and, what is above us? Is it Europe? Because...
Is that your guess?
Yes, that's my guess.
Yes. You just guessed? That's insane.
The second scariest thing is how comfortable they are giving an answer, even though they know they don't know the answer. But the scariest thing is that these people will be allowed to vote.
99% of these dudes who are your friends are deceiving with their intentions.
Facts.
And it's beta male bullshit. I'd rather accept a no off a chick and move on than sit there and go, well, if I pretend I'm her friend long enough and I jerk off over her Insta for long enough, I might pull it off when she's drunk. Because that's what the fuck you're doing. It's coward beta male bullshit. It's for weak men who ain't got the balls to sit there and say, look, we need to fuck. Let me rephrase that. I've known you a long time. You're such a sweet young lady. All these other men don't treat you right. Why don't we go on a date? That's what they should say to you. And if you say no, then they should.
And the women try to act like they don't know because they want to keep a guy around that's just going to tell them what they want to hear. When they have a breakup, they want that guy friend to tell them how the other guy was wrong, how she's perfect, and how he doesn't deserve her. And most of the guys know they're being used, but they're too weak to do anything about it.
Okay, so let's talk about how Jay-Z went and got himself a drink and is snacking on peanuts, and Beyonce asked him where her drink was at, and he offers his, and she doesn't want it, and he doesn't care.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Because if I go get myself a drink and I come back to the table and you say, oh, well, I wanted a drink, and I sit there and hand you the drink that I was about to replenish myself with, and you say no, fuck it. Dehydrate.
I do think it's chivalrous as a man to at least ask if the woman wants a drink. But sometimes dudes just forget. And sometimes women expect men to be mind readers. If you want something, speak up.
Hey, babe.
Oh, no. Negative. Try again.
I got my man.
You forgot a lot of fabric. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Why don't you have on no clothes at all?
Hey.
No, that's not happening. The mask is covering more than your dress. Go back upstairs.
Look, I ain't changing again.
Yes. Slay, black girl, slay. Be home by 8.
Wow.
Even though she did it with an attitude, at least she respected his request. Some women have no idea how attractive dressing modestly can be. In fact, I would argue the less clothes you wear, the more desperate you are for attention and the less you know how to dress. Till next time.